Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us for a conversation with some of the most influential theater artists in Milwaukee, whom are launching Milwaukee's first Black Theater Festival, which launches on August 23rd and goes through September 12th. I'm Jenny Toutant, the Interim Chief Engagement and Education Officer at Milwaukee Rep, and I am happy for the opportunity to learn more about the festival and hopefully get others excited about it as well. Can you each please introduce yourselves and tell us what role you have had in the design and the creation of this festival?
Hi, I'm Malkia Stampley. I am one of the founders and leaders of the festival, and I am directing Stew by Zora Howard and also performing in Home by Sam Art Williams.
Hi, I'm Sheri Williams Pannell, and I'm also a founding member of the Milwaukee Black Theater Festival. I'm directing Home, the concert for Unity with Skylight Music Theater, and leading one of the Viewpoints discussions connected to the play Home.
Great. Hi, I'm Mikael Burke. I am directing the play Kill Move Paradise by James Imes. I'm actually Chicago-based. I'm the Associate Artistic Director at About Face Theater here in Chicago, and I was originally slated to be directing Passing Strange at Milwaukee Chamber Theater this right now. But when pandemic hit, this lovely opportunity came up to take part in this festival, and I'm just so thrilled and honored to be here and get to be a part of it.
It sounds really exciting. These projects sound incredible. My understanding that this festival is a collaborative effort between several organizations, including Bronzeville Arts Ensemble, Lights, Camera, Soul, Milwaukee Chamber Theater, and more. Can you tell us about those partnerships and how they came together?
Sure. So when we decided, Brent Hazelton, DeMonte Henning, Sheri Williams Pannell, and myself, when we knew that we wanted to move forward with this festival for the city, we reached out to Black leaders, Black arts leaders, and influencers. And so that's how Empower Theater joined, and Black Arts MKE with Barbara Wanzo, and Lights, Camera, Soul, and then, of course, Bronzeville Arts Ensemble. And then our other theater partners, as we were planning the festival, just pulling on our own personal and professional relationships with other theaters in the city. It became a big family affair with multiple theaters being a part of the festival.
It's so exciting to be able to see all of these different theaters come together and hopefully get really highlighted too in this city, particularly when we're not producing work at any of the other theaters right now. So this is really exciting. Can you tell us a bit about, you've mentioned some of the projects that you are all involved in. Can you tell us about those projects that are going to be featured at this inaugural festival?
I'll just run through a list of some of the wonderful artists and groups that will be joining us. I'll say the young people like Kay Stamp, and yes, Smile Broadly, Malkia, yes, her wonderfully gifted son, a jazz guitarist, composer, will be joining us, along with Be Free, spoken word artist and singer and composer in her own right, spoken word artist Lakita Caldwell and Dasha Kelly. We have the opening concert, as was mentioned, with Skylight Music Theater, Concert for Unity, the plays and the talkback, the viewpoint responses, but also performances from the really young members of our community, First Aid with their Young BIPOC Performers event. And Black Arts MKE has a summer youth camp, and their performance from this summer will be debuted at the one of the youth nights. So it's a very exciting time to see new work, brand new work, the debut. Especially, I was listening to Be Free's beautiful composition that she will debut. This is the sort of work that can put, I'll just say, Milwaukee in a very positive light, not only in the Midwest but throughout the nation. We bring something wonderful, uplifting to the community and to Black arts.
And not only do we have artists some wonderful artists, like Sheri mentioned, and of course a few others. Gavin Lawrence, a APT member, and Olivia Dawson. We commissioned her to write a piece, a short play with, and she's working with Empower Theater, LaCrissa Granberry, and several others. It's really a fantastic lineup. But we're also engaging our intellectuals, our experts in the community, Dr. Monique Liston of Ubuntu Research. And then we are also talking with Ajamu Butler, who heads Healing the Hood, and other intellectuals and experts, those who are on the ground, the Miss Venus Williams, who runs Alice's Garden. So great conversations. So going beyond just the entertainment value, we are hoping that this festival will ignite change, ignite activism, and collaboration. And so after you see the play, we hope then that you'll be inspired to visit the garden or to see what Dr. Liston is up to, or the works that Ajamu Butler are doing in our community.
It sounds so exciting. I love that there's so many different entities beyond theater that become involved with it, because this is, such a wonderful opportunity to create some really positive change in the community. I love it. So this is the first annual Black Theater Festival in Milwaukee. What are your hopes for the future of this festival? Aside from being able to be in person.
Let's start there. Definitely to be in person in the future. But I'll say our hopes for the festival is primarily to amplify the Black voice, making sure that we are very clear in who this is for. And when we make that clear, and when we are advocating for the Black voice, which represents over 38% in the city of Milwaukee, we are showing that we welcome everyone, and that this is inclusive. And if we strengthen our Black artists, those voices, then we're strengthening the entire theater community in our state. And so that's the primary focus for the festival. It is also to bring everyone together to celebrate art, especially when, like you said, there's not a lot of art happening, and to be inspired. To be inspired. And our goal is for this to be citywide, for all of the theaters in our state to participate, and to amplify the Black artists they work with, and to be introduced with artists and arts leaders that they may not be familiar with as well.
I think for me, something that comes up too is just the opportunity with this festival and its reach to, really expand people's, the typical definition of what they think of Black theater. And so much of the work that often gets put on in the big houses about Black lives tends to be about Black trauma and Black pain. And we are embarking on this project with a really multifaceted and nuanced look at complete Black life, and that we are so much more than just the pain that we endure on a regular basis in this country. And I think this festival is a really fantastic opportunity to broaden people's minds and understandings about who we are, which is really exciting to me.
I had the opportunity to attend theater festivals and arts festivals in Atlanta and in Chicago. I hope that, along with what Malkia and Michael have shared, that we also become a destination. Oftentimes people think of Milwaukee as, it's, but we want to become a destination, and that next year with the second annual Milwaukee Black Theater Festival, that we will attract people from all across the nation to think and see Milwaukee in a different light.
Love it. Thank you so much to all of you for sharing your work, launching this much needed festival in our city, in our country. And where should folks go to purchase passes for the festival?
So you can go to Milwaukee Chamber Theater RE.com, and there you we're splashed on the front page of the website, and there you will find ticket information, more information about the plays, and all of the other elements of the festival.
Wonderful. One last question to close out our conversation today. If you each had a wish for Milwaukee right now, what would it be?
I think for me, I want to echo just that Milwaukee it becomes a destination that people are are excited to come see what's happening in Milwaukee right now. That sounds really fantastic to me.
My wish for Milwaukee, I have so many wishes for Milwaukee, but one wish for Milwaukee is to realize that all of us are more alike than we are different. Stories from the African American culture, or the African diaspora, that those stories are very similar to any other culture. And when we can celebrate someone that looks different than you, then you are ultimately celebrating yourself. You're celebrating humanity. So
it's beautiful. My wish for Milwaukee is that we become that place that is healthy and safe, mind, body, soul, and spirit. We need to be whole. Yeah, we need we need some healing in our city.
It's beautiful. Thank you all so much for your time today, for your effort, for all that you are doing to create positive change in Milwaukee. We really appreciate you, and we'll see you at the festival.
Thanks, Jenny.
Thank you.